a good performance. The Chan qualification, a bit of a nightmare for them, but looking forward to making sure that things work out today. We have the officials for the game also set to give us a very beautiful evening of great football with a lot of entertainment, maybe. Set for the game, and the national anthem of Nigeria will set the tone for us to have the game going. But they have some supporters in here, Nigeria. Nigeria, so the anthem of Sierra Leone will come next. Tell you what, there's a lot of excitement in the stands, and I tell you, Nigeria is looking forward to making this count in this competition. So a quick look at the team set up, and you'll definitely know the experience the two teams bring on the table for this competition. And I just love the atmosphere in the stadium, Barry.
Yeah, there's not many people, probably 3,000-4,000, but it's a big stadium, takes about 15 in all. But the big green boys, yes, the Eagles of Nigeria. Here it is. This is the setup for Nigeria.
Watch out for the man in the 9 shirt for Nigeria today, the Lobby Star striker Anthony Okoti. He actually won the Rashid Yekini Top Scorer Award, 19 goals in the Nigerian League. He was able to beat Stephen Ode to the top award and is looking forward to replicate the same performance. He's got good speed and he's got lots of energy in him. And watch out, Nigeria would also have a lot of work to give Ali on the flanks.
I'm interested to see what footwear they're wearing. I'll tell you my reasoning for this. You know me with my footwear. I do like to give you a bit of a clue what that surface is like. It's quite soft underfoot. It's not as hard for these molded soles that you really need to have. And don't be at all surprised. It's overcast at the moment, quite humid, which means it's going to probably bring the dampness through. In other words, the moisture will come up through that grass. And there's a great possibility that come the second half of this match, you'll start seeing the shine on the ball. What does that mean? It means the moisture is coming out the grass. It'll zip across the top. This is a really, really well-prepared field, considering we've had 5 matches already played on in the last 2 days.
You already got pressure on it, and you have the captain for the Nigerian team, the goalkeeper, and that's WAFUCUPOFNATIONS2017 from Infinio by FC.
Yeah.
And the captain for the Lone Stars of Sierra Leone would love to enjoy every bit of the game. A power cut, do we?
It appears so. I thought we were running on a generator, but obviously need another shilling in the meter. That's what we need. Get a shilling in the meter and sort this out once and for all.
But on television, it looks okay for us to continue with the game today.
Yeah, you've got to understand, of course, there are irises on the camera which we open up considerably. It makes it look like it's absolutely clear to play, but we'll wait and see what happens. The aperture, obviously, the cameras are sharper. Yeah, open up as much as we can, but
Sierra Leone in the white blue stockings to match the jersey. Of course, looking forward to this all-important game here. It's Nigeria and Sierra Leone. The Sierra Leone side who obviously want to put a lot of faith in the top man up front, the 9 shirts, Donald Wellington, very experienced player as well, 25 years of age, has had 2 caps for Sierra Leone, Donald Wellington, and of course he played his club football in Sweden and Lebanon for Port Authority as well. And so Nigeria getting us on the way in their green outfit, and quickly we want to push the ball down to the right side, and Sierra Leone will come a lot of energy though. Good pass down to the left, ball whipped in inside the half of Nigeria, been returned. Alpha Nyake is playing down the left wing, and that's the man with a lot of energy in him for Nigeria, Rabiu Ali. Also playing his club football in Nigeria for Kano Pilas. It's going to be a long through there from Okoro inside the... You definitely know what is going to happen with the first shot at goal, but he comes back. Donald Wellington wasn't able to get to the ball though, but Sierra Leone will retain possession. And quietly escaping. Nigeria comfortably trying to ping the balls among themselves in the defensive area. Quietly, the advantage is given to Nigeria as they charge forward. Another long ball here. The goalkeeper was off his line, and well, you're looking forward to Oduo, who was trying to hit the ball behind the goalkeeper. Obviously, he felt he was some yards away. Just compowers a little girl with the touchlight, maybe giving us a bit of light in the stadium. Well, again, that's Wellington with a shooting chance. Wellington. Well. Goalkeeper WAFUCUPOFNATIONS was in hand to stop this man, but of course it was a lovely ball just hit behind the back 2 of Nigeria. Look at that. A little bit of hesitation though, but the strike was well saved by goalkeeper WAFUCUPOFNATIONS. The centre-backs of Nigeria, ARIWACHUKWU and Eze, were just late in arriving. But that was the moment there where Sierra Leone looked like we were going to score. If you look at the setup of Nigeria as well, and They have Ifeanyi in the shed as well as Remo. And for the guys holding down the midfield area. And obviously need to watch out for the Sierra Leonean side. Nathaniel and Mahmoud and Alpha Nyake. They are playing the three midfield row with Sakila and Lahao just sitting right in front of the back four of Sierra Leone. And so they're able to retain the ball and keep applying pressure. Nyake on the ball here. Let's watch out for Sierra Leone playing some delightful football this evening. And Nathaniel looks sprightly when he's on the ball. It's going to be a throw-in advantage down to Sierra Leone. Mori and a long one inside the goal area. Of course, it's been well collected by goalkeeper ARIWACHUKWU.
It's one of the longest throws I've seen for many years. That's an incredible throw. Maury there. It'd be good for corners, anything in that area, won't it? It'd be fantastic for Sierra Leone. Never seen that as such a long throw as that.
The WAFU Cup of Nations giving us an indication of how the coaches are selected, or have been selecting players with a lot of physical presence and are ready to impose themselves on the game. Possession won back by Nigeria. ARIWACHUKWU finds his teammate Eze. Another long one hit towards the line of Opotu. Nigeria totally in control here. ARIWACHUKWU. Another long one towards the path of Opotu. That's a leg. An interesting defensive heading there from Sierra Leone. Came from the captain of the side, Yemi. Good exchanges between the two sides. This evening's encounter. 6 minutes into the game and the lights are yet to come on.
Yeah, stadium management at the moment, running around like chicken with no heads. He's just trying to find out where they can get another gallon of fuel from to get the generator going.
Free kick advantage to Nigeria, and there you have it. So huge tussle there between Mori and Matthias. The advantage to the man in green, Nigeria. Expect to have the ball whipped in from Akas. Now the lights back up finally. Free kick. It is Akas of Nigeria. Hits it low and well saved by goalkeeper Umusa. Nigeria making their fourth appearance at the WAFU Cup of Nations. They were part of the 8-team field at the Council inaugural tournament in Cote d'Ivoire before hosting the event twice in succession in 2010 and 2011, finishing as champions in the former and runners-up in the latter. Of course, known by the nickname, the Lone Stars will be appearing at their third WAFU tournament. And of course, they're here to make a name. And another long throw deep into the penalty box of Nigeria. Man in white, Sierra Leone back with possession here. Very confident play, Sierra Leone. There's a long one here. Defensively, he has to be dealt with. Trying to have some nervy and difficult situation there for the players. Good control of the game here from Sierra Leone. It's not the best of balls now to attacking third of the Nigerian goal area. Good strength. Okotu was offside, but again the ball given to him by Oduo was looking very dangerous for Sierra Leone to defend, but quick decision there from the officials. Sierra Leone exited the same as the Chad qualification, losing 4-3 on aggregate to Senegal back in July. And that prompted their coach Kamara to make some changes to the team ahead of their game against Nigeria. Long ball for Oduo to chase. That is well taken by Yemi for Sierra Leone.
Only bought half a gallon. Let's go and get the full gallon.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get it. The referee really whistling for another infringement. Well, Nigeria have been a bit slow in the approach at the game here so far. Hafiz Arimu of Aqua United. It's just one of the midfielders sitting right in front of the back four of Nigeria, where you have ARIWACHUKWU and Eze, the two centre-backs, and on the right back position is Okoro, and Akis on the left. Danny Fenyi and Arimu sitting right in front of them, and looking forward to push the likes of Matthias and Ali up front. And the setup of Nigeria means that Ali, who has got an awful lot of good speed in him, seen as one of the players with energy, Rabiu Ali. It was Ondo who scored Nigeria's goals against Benin to qualify for the Chad competition in Kenya next year. Lovely ball down the right, and of course it's what he really had to come in with a block there. Is a corner kick, the first corner kick of the game to Nigeria. Okoro did well to get to the ball. Again, Yake had a final touch on it for a corner kick. Long one toward the back post, of course, is Nigeria's moment where they think that at least they will have the opportunity, and that's Ondo.
Good ball this. This is interesting. He's all on his own, but he's got a bit of talent. Not on his own too much, he lifted too much, but it's still Sierra Leone with the ball, and the ref, and he's being given a free kick, I think.
Yeah, it is.
This is interesting. I thought the... sorry.
The assistant referee on the far side who actually had the flag up, but that's the reason. The reason that the referee had to whistle initially was given the advantage to Nigeria. Free kick to Sierra Leone in white this evening. We've seen some underdogs getting the first goals in some of this competition. We saw Guinea-Bissau getting the first goal against Guinea-Conakry, and of course, you expect at least Sierra Leone to surprise Nigeria with this set piece. Taken low, and opportunity now. What a save again from goalkeeper Ikechukwu. And Zenwa, of course, he's made some point-blank saves to deny Sierra Leone a lead here. Well, what a way to come into the game. He's really been a talent since taking over. Just look at that again, to the near post. And Wellington hit it so well. Ifeanyi goalkeeper. ARIWACHUKWU Emmanuel. Very talented and experienced, with Nigeria looking to have the goal here. They're still trying to retain possession. Good play. All right. ARIWACHUKWU. Yake.
Now for Sierra Leone. What a save again for ARIWACHUKWU. But again, I have to say that Sierra Leone, how many opportunities would they have? Nathaniel, his coach Kamara, just can't believe that. Nathaniel Vula was just gifted with his ball, was able to go around his man, and eventually, oh, not the best of strikes that go. Nathaniel once again dragged the right leg a little bit. He was trying to chip the ball over the head of the goalkeeper. And now Sierra Leone looking to surprise Nigeria this evening. Yake. Beautiful cut back from him. Another one trying to pick up Wellington. And Nigeria up the woods now. And it's a free kick advantage, Sierra Leone. Are you not loving Sierra Leone at the moment, Murray?
Well, they've had 3 good chances, 2 from Wellington, brought the keeper into action pretty quickly there. And that one, in fact, if you watched Nathaniel when he went through, he looked up at the keeper. He had all the time in the world, looked up at the keeper, and I thought he should have put that near post rather than trying to put it across the goal, because at that stage you'd have had the power to put it near post. But it chose the option to go past the keeper on his left-hand side, and the keeper got down to it. I tell you what, keepers that kept them in the game. Could have been 3-0 up.
Yes, certainly. One opportunity again for Nathaniel Vula. Another free kick advantage. Straight to the arms of goalkeeper ARIWACHUKWU. Sierra Leone. Beautiful setup, good exchanges, good control of the game, good passing movement. And they get blooded from the fans watching them, Sierra Leone.
Yeah, they're enjoying a nice spell, aren't they? The first 15 minutes been all Sierra Leone, maybe just the one corner to Nigeria that could have come to something, but the 2 central attackers got in each other's way, unfortunately for Nigeria. But otherwise, it's been Sierra Leone. But will they rue those misses? Kamara, the coach, a lot of experience.
Here's a former Sierra Leone star together with his opposite number, and that's Nigerian coach Salisu Yusuf. Strength being exhibited. Opotu on duo, and Opotu are the 2 players expected to create confusion in the defense of Sierra Leone. Okoro. Yake. Oh, lovely control, Yake. The assistant referee gives her the free kick to Nigeria, surprisingly.
Yeah, surprised me. Fernando Luis from Cape Verde. Interesting. Little discussion taken between the referee Mr. Bebu Yenasu from Togo. And the Cape Verdean referee, assistant referee. Actually, I've seen him in 2 or 3 tournaments. I know him quite well. Coming off the Cape Verdean man, he's actually not a bad referee, referee and assistant referee.
Well, Nigeria looking to pull the trigger. Now they having some beautiful exchanges. Well, wasn't hit well, but they have a corner kick.
I think yeah, there'll be a bit of treatment here, I think, because he really collected it, did he not? And he clattered that very well indeed on the volley, so he took full power. Oof, gosh, that's sore. Full bore in your chest. In the midriff, in fact. My word.
That
takes the wind out of your sails, that one.
That hurts a lot. Well, the Nigerian coach, Yusuf, spent all his playing career in the Nigerian League and represented Nigeria at both junior and in senior levels. He started his playing career as a midfielder for Abu Football Club before he went on to play for several Nigerian football clubs, including Ranchers Bees and El Kanemi Warriors. The Nigerian FA Cup back in 2003 and 2013, and also the Nigerian Premier League in 2008. It's a corner kick to be taken by Ali. More towards the back post, and again he has to take the advantage there from goalkeeper Musa.
Yeah, I watched the first corner. They've done exactly the same thing. And he's number 6, if you watch him, for Nigeria. He arrives very late at those corners, and he's big and he's tall, and he gets up above the defence.
Okoro now swings this one in, and yet again another corner kick for Sierra Leone. They seem to be backtracking at the moment. And watch how many green shirts in the penalty box of Sierra Leone. Okoro again, and the best of kicks. Wellington, 25 years of age. Donald Wellington. I was actually looking forward to having chance with Tybeck. To pick up that ball, but was equally well defended by Sakila. Okotu, Okoro, Ali. It's a lovely ball, and Nigeria can strike. The referee was actually pushed down. The shot comes off, and that was the moment where Matthias initially had the opportunity to strike a goal, but well, that wasn't intentional when the referee went down. It was a lovely ball down the right-hand side by Ifeanyi.
Yeah, referee trying to get out of the way, wasn't he? He did well, actually, in the end, and Matthias, unfortunately, couldn't take the opportunity.
Super Eagles. Ali here. And obviously a free kick.
So, Keela, I mean, you've got to say to yourself, what are you doing going through the back of somebody like that? That is giving away a free kick in a very, very vulnerable position.
Tell you what, Rabiu Ali, the Nigerian player in the 10th shirt, will be 37 years just after the tournament.
Yeah. Says something for us old people.
36 years of age, Rabiu Ali. Lovely here, but flag up. Oh, Not offside already.
Yeah, he rushes this, doesn't he? And they're definitely offside. They pulled up very quickly, did the Sierra Leone side. They came up just to expose those green shirts. I'm enjoying this game. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I'm actually enjoying this.
The action is just end-to-end on duo. Too many easy approaches and, of course, too many touches on the ball on duo. Backward possession for Nigeria. Corner kick.
What I'm liking about this is both sides are making incredible mistakes, and that means that both sides could end up having one of those mistakes leading to a goal. But they're putting their effort in, aren't they? Sierra Leone are not letting them dictate. In fact, if anything at all, they should be ahead. So the fourth corner of the match, all to Nigeria so far.
Quickly taking. And again, there was a bit of push and attacking play on the goalkeeper in his own territory, and so the referee is definitely so whistling for a free kick for Sierra Leone. So in 2009, Nigerian Football Federation employed Yusuf as assistant coach to Samson Siasia, who was serving as the head coach of the Nigerian national football team. So he's got some bit of experience helping the Nigerian side in this competition. It's supposed to be pushing the goalkeeper. That's Ali. Kamara, the Sierra Leone coach, also a former Sierra Leone national football player. His appointment came in and was expected actually to help the team qualify for the Chad competition, but Senegal had to find a way to stop Sierra Leone from going through. And now he's assembled a good side, really giving Nigeria trouble. Free kick. WAFUCUPOFNATIONS just didn't clear the ball enough, but might have picked up a bit of an injury there.
But I just want to say something. Doesn't he need his own player? If he is his own player, so what's all that about? How can the referee give a foul for that type of thing? Am I getting it all wrong? Am I going crazy? It's his own player. So his own player can foul his own goalkeeper? Sorry,
it's shocking, isn't it?
There's something in the rule book I haven't read before, I must be honest. So I'm not too sure what that's about, unless he decides that the goalkeeper has injured himself, so therefore he's stopped because of that.
I think that should be the decision there from the referee, because yes, when he went down, he had to stop the game just for him to be treated. I don't think he's really taking a foul against Sierra Leone because of that. No way.
Okay. I'll bow to the referee's decision. Then let's see how we restart this match then.
Well, it's going to be a drop ball situation.
Should be.
And that isn't a drop ball.
Should be. If he stopped, am I right or wrong? Maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe someone, I'm sure someone would send you a message, Ben. I'm sure they will. That man Barry sitting next to you is an idiot or something like that.
No way. It's Arimu going to ground with the free kick now for Nigeria here. Yake. Nathaniel was trying to leave the ball for Wellington. Nathaniel here. Wellington. And again, there's ARIWACHUKWU for Nigeria. Kempson. Arimu. Akas. The right back there for Sierra Leone, doing a good job. And that was Kempson. Set piece situation for the Nigerian Super Eagles. Oh, that's a throw-in, actually. Kempson gets it down, just to Mateus. Nigeria. And Remo. Lovely play, and Remo. To play the Super Eagles. Mateus was looking for Okpotu. And just watch the Sierra Leone set up in midfield. They only leave Wellington up front and occasionally get Nyake to push on the wide left to help him out. But when they lose possession, they all come back, allowing Wellington alone to just sit right in front of the back four of Nigerian defense.
And he's a very small man compared with the big defenders at Nigeria, so he's got to work really hard to put them under pressure.
Lovely ball to Odowo. He has to find a way to go past Suma. Long way out, and Okoro was able to get the ball away from Nyake. Sarimo is just sitting right in front of the back four of the Nigerian defense and controlling the game, holding it down pretty well. And now is able to distribute the passes and look at the room again. And Nigeria looking to find a way to break the heart of a Sierra Leone defense.
I've been quite impressed with the Sierra Leone defence. I must be honest. Kempson, Suma, Yami and More, they seem to be holding their own and working well together. They're stepping up and making sure that you're pushing the Nigerian forwards back away from the goal, so they're holding a higher line. And the way through there obviously is along the ground, split the defence, but at this moment Nigeria's not been able to do that. Very good defending by Sierra Leone at the moment.
Nigeria and Sierra Leone have met in 16 official international matches. Super Eagles beating Sierra Leone on 11 occasions, and the flag up for offside. You agree with this flag?
Once again, pull up the moment they see the man's going to release the ball, they just step up and leave the Nigerian behind them. And it's very you mustn't make a mistake, mind you. One mistake and the man's through, but this is well controlled and well disciplined at the moment.
Lovely play here at Sierra Leone. Nathaniel, not lucky to get the ball straight to Mori.
That was the best bit of football we've seen in the game so far, wasn't it? Nice 1-2 with each other. Playing inside there was Nathaniel and Wellington waiting up front, waiting to see what was going to happen. Sakila got involved. I thought it was most impressive. Just that little sparkle, that's the sort of thing that could change this game.
Well, a bit of a worrying situation there for the Nigerian coach. Yusuf maybe was thinking it was actually going to be an easy exchange between himself and Sierra Leone and Sika. Nyake. Sika here. Sikala, lovely good ball to Nyake. There's nobody waiting in the 18-yard box of Nigeria. Good play, Sierra Leone. Strike comes out, but this time struck to goalkeeper ARIWACHUKWU. Well, again, it's Sierra Leone trying to shoot that goal. It's a man known as Lahir. Kuka Lahir for Sierra Leone. Wellington, oh, lovely Wellington. The decision wouldn't go his way. I tell you what, Barry, lots and lots of Ghanaians supporting Sierra Leone today. And they expect them to beat Nigeria because we tell you the road to the finals could potentially become Ghana, Nigeria playing somewhere, and that's a strike there from Kuka Lahir for Sierra Leone.
Yeah, keeper's done well, hasn't he? Ezenwa, he's actually done very well. He's had 2 good shots from Wellington. He saved that 3rd and 13th minute. Again, another free kick in the 16th minute. Also handled that. Nathaniel is safe from, and now Lahir. Although that one was a much easier one, almost straight at him at chest height.
Nyake. This time the decision goes in favor of Wellington. There's the pass there too. Right, so you're looking forward to Sierra Leone upsetting Nigeria perhaps, but it will depend on what happens with the set piece, which is about to be delivered straight into the goal area of Nigeria. I'm expecting to see Nathaniel taking that. Of course, he would want to take that one, Nathaniel. Again, it's being well defended. And Sikala. Oh. Sakila. And now Mori. Nyake goes to ground. The advantage is given. It has been a pacey game between the two sides, Nigeria and Sierra Leone. I mean, looking at the time Nigeria arrived for the tournament, I was expecting to have them complain of being jet-lagged, but that's not the situation at the moment, and that's the block there that came in from Eze. Sakila, Mori. Good play, Sierra Leone. Sakila. And they're just a delight to watch Sierra Leone. A patient build-up, almost always setting to get them something. And that ARIWACHUKWU clearance. But it's still the men in white, Sierra Leone, just amassing themselves the opposition half, setting a base camp there. Good play on duo. Good interception. Mori was looking to pick up Nyake.
Been very patient, haven't they, in their build-up, Sierra Leone. Nice football, one pass, one touch to the... I'm impressed. I'm really impressed the way they've been playing so far. It's a good game. Could go either way. You never know what's going to happen. But so far, Sierra Leone certainly settling better and quicker than Nigeria are.
And there's a game that you wouldn't want to stick your neck out, would you?
No, not at all.
Ali just breaking his run down, and it is Sierra Leone. And again, another good opportunity for this set piece to be delivered, and that's the supporters. Well, these are Ghanaians typically, and they're happy looking at what is happening. Well, the first half has been very productive. Block coming in. Mahmoud was trying to hit one. Sakila. Long ball towards Nyake. Nathaniel keeps it in play beautifully. Mori.
Interception there from ARIWACHUKWU. Matthias. Akas. Puts it down for Matthias. For pass now. So Leone will pick it up. Good play Nigeria. A lot of space now. Long one. A duo. Nori does well to get the better part of it. And so that's a very, very silly foul there by Eze. Yellow card. Yes, of course, 38 minutes, and already Nigeria would have Eze booked for this push there on Nathaniel. He had no business going in with that push. He had absolutely no business doing that. Look at that.
You've got to remember that Nathaniel is actually causing chaos at the moment, and if you look at what he's doing, Nathaniel, Wellington, Nayaki, Mohammed, they've actually, Mahmoud rather, they are, I think, the tormentors of this Nigerian defence, and I think that was he's just decided, I've had enough of this, I'm just going to show you I'm in charge back here. The crowd really enjoying it, aren't they? They are getting the buzz of it. There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
Sierra Leone in the Aquarius nation in terms of football. They had just 2 wins against Nigeria. Nigeria scored as many as 30 goals against Sierra Leone. Lovely. The duo. Again to the ball. Oh. And what is that?
He's down there moaning, but I'm telling you, there was a foul before that, and he's just giving him a... Oh, I see. Okay, have that on the yellow card for our friend Mr. Wellington. But that wasn't the free kick. The free kick was already given before that happened.
Yeah.
I look at Wellington, I think he's probably, what, a foot shorter? Oh, mind you, his foot does hit him in the head, fair comment. But he's about a foot shorter than actually Ease is. Oh, dear.
Well, I'm thinking the referee had to issue the cut because of the way his foot went up when Eze had the chance to get the ball out. Eze. Steven Eze, who plays his club football for Ifeanyi Uba. Well, last Friday, Plateau United were crowned the Nigerian Premier League champions. Nigeria. Okoro has done so well playing as the right back. He's oftentimes joined the attack with his swift runs on the flanks. Matthias. Another bad decision there for Matthias. Nyake. Good sliding tackle there from Aremu. Edo. Okoro. Nigeria. There could be opportunity for Aremu to shoot from this point, and decided to lay on the path, not being selfish on that occasion. But it still tempts in with that interception. Sierra Leone. Nathaniel.
Oh, Kempton just couldn't get to... Kans was able to get it there. And this time it is ARIWACHUKWU who had to go out there and cover for Akas, who had moved forward. Time really going very fast because enjoying the game, you're not really actually looking at the time now, and first half is almost up. It's been good so far.
Nigeria haven't had a shot on goal in that 40-odd minutes, whereas we look at Sierra Leone. They've had 4 good shots, and one or two should have been, had it not been for the goalkeeper, is Emma. They could easily have been 2-0 up.
They'll probably not be doing a lot of time added on because there hasn't been a lot of stoppages. Yeah. Mahmoud. For clearance now coming in from Suma. It's Sierra Leone. Seems to be a player down right in ping, and the referee obviously will have none of that as Mahmoud.
Few theatrics there. I must admit, he picked himself up and threw himself down again there for a moment. But I'm sure there's must be some concern. Let's have a look what happens here. Foot on the top, you think? Oh, that can help. Just on the inside of the right ankle. But it didn't appear to be that high, did it? We're going to have 2 minutes of added time in this first half. It's apart from the just gymnastics display taking place at the moment on the floor, I think it's going to be an interesting. I've enjoyed the first 45 minutes. I really have. I hope you have wherever you're watching around the world. It's the big Nigerians have arrived late for the tournament. They were held back because they had to play in their club championships, the last round matches. They only arrived in Ghana yesterday. They had a light training session in Takoradi at the stadium there this morning, just to stretch their legs a bit, nothing too strenuous. And then down they came from Takoradi down to the Cape Coast to take part in this match. And I think you agree, Sierra Leone have been the better side in this first half.
They have been. If you're just watching this game and you're looking at Nigeria having a walk in the park performance against Sierra Leone, that absolutely should be a different story, because they have held Nigeria to what I'm saying of many pundits. He should be worried person, because if you look at this team setup, he's actually selected the best. In my opinion, if I'm looking at the Nigerian setup, these are the best players so far. The top scorer in the Nigerian league is out there playing and is yet to have a shot at goal. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, the only time they look like they've had any pressure on the Sierra Leone goal is with the corner kicks they've had. That's been the defenders, in fact, that have come up easy, and Arame, the ones that have come forward to actually take opportunities with their heads. There have been no really clear shots at goal at all.
Almost done with the extra time, and that's Sierra Leone. Quick on the ball on the counter. Nathaniel. It's a very, very easy fall. And so the whistle definitely will have to come in here for a hot. It has been a very good exchange in the first 45 minutes of the game between Nigeria and Sierra Leone.
Well, the game started in the dark when the lights went out, but I can tell you it brightened up considerably when the lights came back on again. And I will tell you right now that there's some worried men there, the very experienced men I might add as well there on the Super Eagles bench, and they're going to have to bring something to task, or a few players at least, to actually admonish them and say, you've got to play better than you currently are. So 3 good chances to get goals by Wellington, by Nathaniel and Latar, and they could have easily been 2-0 up, but they're not. The scoreline at half-time here is still 0-0. Nigeria against Sierra Leone, and a lot of chatting, I'm sure, to be done in the dressing rooms at half-time.
It should do, because the goalkeeper for Nigeria really has kept them into the game, and the assistant coach himself would have to find a way to make sure the players are back in and to prove a point in the game. Nigeria, obviously, a team that's looking forward to prepare adequately for the tournament, and Yusuf, obviously, himself is a bit worried. The worry situation could be that Nathaniel and Wellington have awfully been tormenting their centre-backs, and it is a bit great game. The two teams come inside the dressing room to listen to their head coaches and find out what to do. Sierra Leone have really given a good account of themselves. So at half-time is Nigeria 0, Sierra Leone 0. Welcome back to the game here in Cape Coast. It's Nigeria and Sierra Leone. You have Garba Lawal in the setup of the Nigerian side.
Yeah, that's an experienced player if ever you've seen one. 6 years at Roda in Holland. He's a gold medal winner for the Super Eagles at the Olympics in Atlanta. He's also, you might well remember, at the World Cup in 1998. It was him, really, that did that victory over Spain by 3-2. Very experienced. So one of these people have been able to engender some more tactical play for the Nigerians. Yep, a lot of experience there.
Both teams remain the same setup, but we did see the first half. We expected to see yet again another fast game, and the man in white, Sierra Leone, will get us underway in the second half of this all-important WAFU game here. Nigeria and Sierra Leone. Matthias, they want to hold on to possession there for the Nigerians as they try to push forward, and the strike comes out. The goalkeeper was actually off his line, and that was Ifeanyi, who was trying to hit one audaciously outside the penalty box. Meantime, there's Sakila, who failed. There's a bit of a knot there between himself and Okotu. The strike that came in from Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi, he plays for Aqua United in Nigeria. Arimu. Nigeria again looking to use the right side, and it's again another 15 and collected by goalkeeper Musa. A bit of a slip there though from the Nigerian centre-back, but were able to compose himself and win back possession, and that's the Sierra Leone side handball situation, but the referee really didn't see that, and so we continue with the game here. Nathaniel looking to find Wellington. Kempson goes to ground. Suma was able to find his goalkeeper there. That's a lot of beautiful one to Nyake to chase. And he was on the touchline, and so Yusuf there, the Nigerian coach, in the technical area, trying to make sure at least he's got some support there for the side. Yusuf was actually working with some sincerity when Carlo Pillars appointed him as a technical advisor back in 2010. Moved also the club qualifier for the 2010 CAF Champions League. And in 2012, Yusuf moved to Enyimba, where he replaced Austin Eguavon as a technical advisor and guiding them to win the 2013 Federation Trophy. He really has honed his skills well and has a lot of experience up his sleeves. Matthias will pick it up for Nigeria. The Super Eagles really controlling the midfield with Rimo and Ifeanyi. Leone here. Nyake looking to find space. Nathaniel. Kempson. Now it is Okotu with a long way out there. The goalkeeper obviously sometimes is off his line, way off his line, and twice Nigeria looking to take advantage of that. Ifeanyi tried that, he didn't succeed, and now is Okotu.
I noticed it in the first half. Strange that they should look at that. Someone's obviously seen that on the bench and just said, look up and take a go, because he's actually now between his 6-yard line and the 18-yard line. And if he stands there, one of those really powerful kicks can cause him a lot of embarrassment, because he's not the tallest keeper.
Not at all taller than you.
No, he's not tall.
He might not want Nigeria or Australia out of this competition because they're playing delightful football at the moment. Matthias. Good control. Sierra Leone. Arimu gives the ball away. And now it is Wellington. Beautiful control again. Mahmoud. Kempson. Very confident team, Sierra Leone. Anytime they're on their move, Nigeria wobble a little bit. But they're yet to translate that into something meaningful in front of the 18-yard line of Nigeria when they have the opportunity yet to have a shot at a goal. Slight push though. Mahmoud goes back play. And Sierra Leone, good pen, and the chance now. Moment. You expect the fans to be smiling is when the players hold their head and be saying that, wow, what a chance I've had. Look at that.
Nice control though. Look at this. Took a chance, and I'm afraid the big man at the back was keeping them all onside as well, so they're allowed to play round them.
And Sierra Leone having yet another opportunity to go away. Matthias hits this one, and beautiful.
It's taken 50 minutes in this game to have a one shot on target with the keeper to have any play in this game whatsoever by Nigeria.
Worried. And this time ARIWACHUKWU is out to collect this one off the head of Wellington. Flag up for an offside. A duo. Trying to contest that decision there from the assistant referee on the far side. Ifeanyi. Arimu. Long one to Edo Kempson. Just a clearance that wouldn't really cause any trouble at all for Sierra Leone, but on off the line, and Nigeria will decide to come out with a substitution where they have Moses coming in, and he's taking the place of Okotu, former player of Al Ittihad.
Yeah, Puter's not been in the game, has he? He's not been around at all. And he's been left alone up front, but he's not been at all in this match. So I wonder if it's illegal or something. Maybe he played too hard early on. Here we go.
That was lovely. Moses looking looking to get involved in the action. That's Moses and Neji Peter. He's playing for his team. Actually won the Nigerian Premier League title. Plateau United. This is Energy. It's a like-for-like replacement. They mostly refer to him as Peter Energy. Matthias. That's obviously a foul there. Mahmoud bringing down Matthias. To Rabiu Ali. Well, that's a handball situation there. And that's Edo. Flag off for offside here against Wellington. One of the things that Nigeria obviously coming into this game had to bring on the table was they often referred to Rabiu Ali as very energetic, irrespective of what we just talked about, his age, 36 years of age, and still is very energetic. And I've actually seen him a lot of times in the game where he's been moving around and making sure that he's able to distribute the passes pretty well to the centre forwards, and he's been very consistent with his performance. Matthias now for Nigeria, looking to the far side, and this is Okas. Well, that was a great moment for Okas to register the first goal for Nigeria. He shot with his inside of his left foot and side netting.
That's the ball that splits in. The fullback is completely out of pace, and he's on the wrong side of the player. Everything is wrong about that defending, and that could so easily have put Nigeria 1-0 up, and that would really have been against the run of play.
Good opportunity for Nigeria to have taken the lead there. Came from Chima Akas of Yimba FC. Really, the two teams beginning to open up, and Nigeria want to take advantage of that. Arimu looking for Peter Energy. I'll tell you what, Barry, Peter Energy has actually moved to the right wing, and obviously leaving Edowu as the main man up front, but again he has to get support from Rabiu Ali, who's just sitting right behind Edo, and so a lot of pace will have to come in from the right wing that you expect Peter Energy to operate there.
Yeah, but if you look on the left-hand side as well, Ben, there's nothing here. This ground in front of us here, there's absolutely vacant territory. They should have a notice there, vacant lot, because there's so much room in there for anybody to run. That's why Akas had that opportunity. There was no one around, and then, unfortunately for Kempson, he was completely on the wrong side of the player. So the attack will come down this right-hand side, or I would think that would be the rest place doing it. And we start him again.
Good ball there from Rabiu Ali. The ref eventually had to whistle.
Zatsuma, he's done well. He's a big lad. He did well in the first half. That whole back four, Kempson, Suma, Yami, and More, were very useful, I thought, in the first half. But certainly put more pressure on them now in the second half. And there must have been something said, and I think a lot of things were said probably in the Nigerian dressing room at halftime.
Yes, certainly. And Leone will want to make a change now. The coach Kamara is actually withdrawing. Alpha. Yake Alpha is bringing on Mohamed Sessi.
It's really a case of fresh legs in the midfield, isn't it? He's trying to do there. I think that's what he's trying to do. This long throw again.
Well, this man, Maury, can actually throw the ball straight into the far post, and that's very incredible from him.
Reminds me of the old Premier League with Stoke City. You'd always had that for the players that could long throw. They cause havoc, you know, done properly.
Beat energy, cutting into beat energy. And now it is Rabiu Ali able to bring the ball down beautifully. Rabiu Ali.
He did everything right, didn't he? He did so well, pulled the ball down. Anybody watching this as a youngster, this is a good way to take a ball. Believe you me, that's very talented. You've got to practice that. Pulls it down straight away, and then, of course, turns and goes the wrong way. There he goes, all off. He's annoyed with himself, so annoyed. I don't blame him, because he did the first part so well at 36 years of age.
Will be 37. 20th of September. Of course, another four ball there from Wellington. Kempson. Good play here, Kempson. Leone. Nathaniel. Good play. And now it is lovely piece of defending there from Eze. We're looking forward to having Wellington sneaking around Eze to tap in. He let himself know that that was the moment again for Wellington to have found a way behind this man to score.
Yeah, he's played well though, isn't he, Eze? Although he got a yellow card, but he did play well. He's tall, he's big, he's in the way. He's almost a bit of a cart horse, but he's there. You can't get round him. That's the big thing.
Nigeria with this free kick. Matthias looking to effectively hit this one. Trying to. Oh, again, that's Rabiu Ali's header.
A little bit more urgency now from Nigeria. That's good to see. It's really putting the cat amongst the pigeons at the back end there. And the Moraes having a good game. Kempson, I'm impressed with, although he's on the wrong side of what's the name from Nigeria, the first shot, Akas. He was wrong side of him, but still a good defence. This is defence against defence, and will they break both of them down?
Matthias. Oh, lovely. Here's the cast again with a strike! Good save. Great save from goalkeeper Musa.
I call him Unisa, but what a good goal, what a good save that is. Gets down low, and every opportunity there, you would see it break in. It was exactly what we said. Akas comes up on this left-hand side, lots of room, plays out on the right, and here he is at a shot. That's a great save. You couldn't have done much better with the shot. You could have done very little better as well with the save. Look at the space again on this left-hand side. That's the one we spoke about earlier. Great save. Keeps him in the game.
Well, the goalkeepers really are doing a good job this evening. We've seen ARIWACHUKWU of Nigeria in the first half, keeping Nigeria in the game, and now a cast with that twice is hard to shoot a goal, and goalkeeper Musa coming in to save the situation for Sierra Leone, and so Kamara should be worrying with the defending of Kempson. He pushes a little bit forward and exposes his back line, and that is when the cast is able to take advantage of it. He was hoping at least that should have been a goal. Another long ball. throw. And again, this is bent down for well, goalkeeper ARIWACHUKWU. Oh, I was wondering what's he doing over there, because that was not necessary. Look at the back pass there for Okoro to goalkeeper, and Zenwa simply didn't know what to do with the ball. He's actually lucky, at least, that Wellington couldn't get his foot to the ball.
We said this would get a bit wet, didn't we? A bit damp in the second half. It's exactly what I was told would happen with this pitch. Now here comes the long throw. The crowd love it.
They love it.
They love it.
Well, again, this done wasn't a bit successful. Leone with an opportunity to strike here, but of course he has to be well defended by the big centre-backs of Nigeria.
He lets it go out. You notice that as well, Ben. He lets it go out. I don't want to kick this running. I can throw it farther than I can kick.
Good one. Good. Oh. Almost everybody looking to see the ball hit the back of the net, though, but that was another beautiful throw in there by Mori. Ali Mori of Sierra Leone. He always would like to go in for that one. He can throw than kicking the ball himself.
What do you want to take a free kick for?
That's Mahmoud. Nakas. Nathaniel. Good control, Nathaniel. Victor header back to the goalkeeper by Kempson. Peter Neji. And duo. And they have to take the timely intervention of Kempson.
That is great defending. They've done very well here, Sierra Leone. They looked at that moment slightly in trouble. A little touch to his right-hand side to hit with his right foot, and then came the defender coming through. Here it is here, a little touch opening up, look, but watch this man, here he is. Pops in there, unbelievable. Kempson does so well to get that off. Yet another corner, though.
Certainly.
Yet another corner.
Nigeria withdrawing Matthias, and in comes John Obung Friday. To the far post, and it's been headed out. Corner kick, Nigeria. And again, Nigeria really there's opportunity, and Sierra Leone will look to break here. So coach Yusuf bringing on Obong Friday of WAFU United into the game. It's withdrawn Matthias, who plays his club football for El Kanemi Warriors.
Coach Yusuf, he's probably a slightly worried man. You would thought coming into this game they would look at their opposition and say, yeah, we could win this. But they're having great difficulty because at the moment it's certainly been advantage Sierra Leone at the moment in this match, although Nigeria are beginning to put things together, particularly down this left-hand side of the field.
Well, interesting aspect about the Sierra Leone side, because Donald Wellington, who plays for East End Lions in Sierra Leone, has been one of the players, the centre forwards for Sierra Leone, who has been carefully marked with another long throw dipping, and eventually it is Obong Friday who gets it out. But Wellington is doing exactly what the coach has been telling him to do. Put pressure on the court, don't even go back. He doesn't really get to the halfway line. He stays right in the opposition half, and that makes it a difficult task for the centre-back. So that's ARIWACHUKWU and Eze to even go past the halfway line.
He's also small as well, and it's very difficult to defend against a small fella, especially when the little fella puts himself back against you. He almost makes a natural back, goes up against you. Like there again, you know, you're finding yourself, the smaller player is making himself annoyingly present, if I may put it that way. Annoyingly present. Yeah.
That's exactly what Donald Wellington is doing. A lot of pressure on the centre-backs of Nigeria, but again, he hasn't had the right moment to strike a goal.
Once again, Wellington winning a free kick. That's what he does. He just gets, he agitates you, he irritates you just enough.
Expecting some bit of a change in the tactical play of Sierra Leone. Coach Kamara. Kempson. There's always been some interesting switch of play between Kempson and Murray. Anytime the ball goes out of play for throwing, and you obviously expect Murray to go in for the long one, Kempson wants to cover up on the left back position where Murray is operating.
Oh, dear.
That's
the only thing I worry about on what you just said, Ben, is when actually Murray, or Kempson rather, starts going inside rather than staying more out to the right-hand side in the right fullback position. He starts drifting in towards what would be the old centre-half midfield player, or mid-defender player. And that leaves all this space out on the left-hand side. That does worry me. Shot here, though, no, not too bad. Keeper should have that.
And that's absolutely right, Barry.
Some instruction being given on the sideline there. That's the man I was telling you about, who's got so much history in the game, going in, getting him organised and telling you what is going on. 3 Olympics he's been to, 57 caps for Nigeria, 6 years at Roda in Holland, picking up his coaching certificate. There's Gabra Lowal, good player, good tactical player, and really good, someone good to have in your technical squad.
And Nigeria would always be grateful to have him in the squad. Beginning Sierra Leone looking to introduce another player on the side. That will be Amadou Bari. He's coming in for Mahmoud.
Substitution, Sierra Leone. Player number 8, Mohamed Farah, is replaced by player number 80, Amadou Bari.
Nigeria again will have a cast. Do it, a cast. Trying to kill that one to the far post, but it comes back into play. The Nigerians were hoping at least the handball will be given up for a penalty, but that would never come in from referee Bebo Yaniso. Bebo Friday had his hand up thinking.
That's the 5th corner for Nigeria in this second half. Nothing really much coming from them at the moment, and now the big man coming forward now. Easy's coming forward.
It's a corner kick there towards the front post, and well defended by Sierra Leone. Back again to Nigeria. Good play Oh, lovely here, Sierra Leone. The flag stays down. Well, the offside has eventually been given.
Yeah, I think our referee, assistant referee, Fernando Luis from Cape Verde, I think he has that right. Tight.
So Amadou Barry of WAFU Stars in Sierra Leone now slotting as a centre forward. Lovely to Edowo and Kempson. Just couldn't get the ball away, and he gives out a corner kick. Kempson. Lovely play there from Peter Energy. Another one here, and in comes the header. Bit of a hold-up play here for Sierra Leone. But again, it's a side that has been well prepared and drilled for this competition, Sierra Leone. Some really came in with a lot of prediction. Sierra Leone fans are saying they were going to beat Nigeria by 2-0, and that's a case. They cast there, and Kempson with that defending.
Well, I'm watching their cast, the number 3 for Nigeria. Here he is again, back in action. Great delivery.
And again, you have Sierra Leone, and the whistle going in favour.
Amazingly, they don't even come down the left-hand side. They keep the ball on the right-hand side, going down the right flank with Nigeria, and they keep it there. They play with it out there, and all of a sudden it's like Asquez says, I'm on my way. The moment it goes, they direct everything over to the left-hand side. It's very clever, if that's the way they have set it out to happen like that, because he gets himself so much room. It's like he waits until he's got all that room, then he's got so much pace to get down that left-hand side. I'm intrigued with this. Good tactics.
Go with a head up. The clearance, ball out of play. But coming to Ghana, the assistant coach of Sierra Leone, Hamidou Karim, called for calm heads in Sierra Leone. The fans really put a lot of pressure on the side to make amends after exiting the championship. That's the Chan Championship. Well, lovely here. Can there be a goal here? Oh, again, this is goalkeeping from Ezenwe, but poor technique from the striker who was just introduced in the game. Barry Amadou, the WAFU Stars player for Sierra Leone. That was a gifted chance, but Peter Energy on the other side for Nigeria left this one up again. Oh, and what an end-to-end action we're enjoying this evening here in Cape Coast. Look at this one. He beat the offside trap beautifully. Because was simply out of his line, and goalkeeper for the Super Eagles, WAFUCUPOFNATIONS of FC Ifeanyoba, doing so well. He has made himself big and prevented Sierra Leone from getting a goal here, and he has been the man keeping Nigeria in the game as well. Edowo is now making way for Gabriel Okechukwu. Gabriel Okechukwu, who plays his club football for Aqua United, has also been introduced as a centre forward, but Sierra Leone will definitely rue some of the chances they've missed, clear-cut, point-blank ones as well.
You were talking about the assistant coach saying stay calm, give your team all the support. And I'll tell you, whatever happens in the next 13 minutes, this side, the Sierra Leone side, has not disgraced itself against the Super Eagles. In fact, at times, have been completely in command.
Certainly they have been, and that's the reason the fans love them. Probably want them to stay in the tournament. They've given you all in this competition, Sierra Leone. Talented lads, and of course you expect them to form the nucleus of the Leone Stars in the coming future. And what a chance there for Amadou Barry. WAFUCUPOFNATIONS. Lovely. Okoro. And again meets the diving head there of Leone. Oh, lovely here. Nigeria can score, but what a save! Brilliant save once again from goalkeeper Umusa. But this man is certainly not leaving it down. Rabiu Ali with that beautiful strike there for the Super Eagles. And now screws turn on. Amadou Barry here. Amadou Barry looking to get support. Sierra Leone, oh. Control brilliant, execution poor. What a game we have in our hands today. Mohamed Sisi, who also plays for WAFU Stars in Sierra Leone. Missed an opportunity. Good piece of defending from Yemi, the captain for Sierra Leone.
They're playing well, Sierra Leone, no doubt about that. They are keeping themselves in front of the game. Good defending by this sort of man, Kempson, done very well. Long ball forward now, but he's got so tall, the big Ben at the back there for Nigeria, getting rid of the ball very quickly. This is what they've got to be careful of. They don't break too quickly and cut them apart. It's where the attack normally comes from, down the left-hand side.
Peter Neji. Looking to cut into the left. Play on, says referee. And Nigeria will have a corner kick. Barry, I tell you what, Sierra Leone haven't played elite league for 3 years. And look at what they'll give it out.
What a great save that is. And that's not easy. It turns quickly, gets no sight, and the hanger. He's not a tall keeper. That's a good save. Not a tall keeper at all. The way he makes room for himself, the way he tools that back and hits it, Ali. 37 at the end of the month. Goodness me. Goodness me.
Well, attack to the post. Nigeria, Okoro. The Super Eagles looking to get a goal here. WAFUCUPOFNATIONS. Now, just telling you, Barry, that the Sierra Leone side haven't played a league game in 3 years. And this is what they're giving up. What if they were playing?
Gosh, that's all I can say to that. Gosh. If these are a group of players that are just picking from second division or whatever they be, not first division, yeah, I want to tell you, the performance is superb, and you've got to take your hats off, surely, to Kamara, the coach, for bringing them together.
And now Nigeria can break here with opportunity. This could be the goal here. Oh, lovely! Well, the free kick. Now the penalty, according to the official, Bebo Yenison. The fans were thinking that was going to be a penalty decision, but Kempson threw himself in to prevent him from hitting the target.
I think the foul starts outside the penalty with the player ending up inside the penalty, but I think the attempt where it happens here, it has come through now. You'll see it. Takes him on here, he gets across, and I think that's where the foul starts. Good decision by the referee and the officials. Well done, got that right. Happens outside the box, and he falls into the box. So that's a good decision.
But again, there would be an opportunity there for Nigeria to take advantage of this set piece. And again, we have today One of the most well orchestrated and well-planned games. I'm enjoying it. The fans have also given their best to the game. Well, these are fans who are against Nigeria, saying that that ball, which is going to be whipped in, should go outside and not. Well, so we have Sierra Leone fans and Nigeria fans in the stadium watching this game and really enjoying themselves. And Yusuf, he's actually calm himself, a very calm posture since the game started. Haven't seen him on the touchline giving instruction to the players.
No, he's not been out there at all. He's been sitting there watching things going on. It's been the words of Gabriel Lawal, who's been out there telling the players what to do, sending the tactics. Nice crowd coming this evening for this.
Well, it's Rabiu Ali and Okoro. And there you have the cast also there. Now Okoro to lift this one up. Okoro! Brilliant!
They are delighted. The Super Eagle fans are delighted. One well-taken free kick over the top of the wall. Keeper really had no chance whatsoever. It was a very, very well-taken free kick. The fans are more than delighted. And this means that Nigeria go 1-0 up with just about 6 or 7 minutes left and maybe a little bit extra to go away. Oh, that's brilliant, well taken. Well taken. Watch it, here he comes. Up over the top of the wall, a lot of swerve on it, gets it with the inside of the foot, puts the spin on the outside of the ball and goes away from the keeper. That's a very, very well taken, well executed and probably well practiced for many, many times on the training ground to get that to spin like that. Great, great free kick.
Beautiful celebration there. Osas Okoro of Rangers International Football Club in Nigeria put the Super Eagles ahead against Sierra Leone. The Leone Stars are thinking at least they were going to go for the penalty shooter Kamara. And up here tall, the Nigerian fans still hoping to get their support on. Nigeria, WAFUCUPOFNATIONS looking to hit the ball or head on top of the goalkeeper. Let me just say that this is the very first goal scored through a set piece in the game. And that is Osas Okoro's beautiful free kick executed, and a lovely play here from Peter Eneji. Nigeria now have their confidence back. The ball well attacked. Moses. And now Arimo. Nigeria. It is Rabiu Ali. And this time, goalkeeper Umusa would have to recover quickly to save another sticky situation, then keep the scoreline 1-0. Nigeria still looking for the second goal. Good defending there from Super Eagles. There's Okoro, the right full back. Probably very, very busy. On the right-hand side, he's actually moved away from his defensive line to an attacking line and has been very much into the game. And it could be another opportunity now for Nigeria. Finally, the second goal has been registered. Fantastic scene here. Peter Eneji gives Nigeria
good build-up. This down the left-hand, down the right-hand side, rather than full-back, who actually scored the free kick in the first part of it, to get the first goal, Coro. He makes it, actually, and he brings the ball back, teases the defenders. Whilst here he is, comes back now and he puts it across and says, you have a go. Here it is. Thank you. That is a really nicely worked through the defence, round the back of the defence, and a nice run by Niti. And that's a very well taken goal. So it puts the Super Eagles, I'm afraid, in front for the Sierra Leone people, who have missed as many chances as you've ever seen in the first half. Wellington 2, we had Nathaniel on 1, we had Lahi. They could have scored all 4 of those had it not been for the goalkeeper to keep them in the game. I'm afraid they didn't stay that way, and now they're being punished.
Well, the left fullback, the right fullback actually for Nigeria was Sazo Koro, scoring, and now setting up Nigeria for the second goal. At least, is he a man of the match already?
I think it's going to be a difficult one. It's going to be a difficult one. There's one of these forwards have another opportunity.
Lovely. Nigeria
hits it.
WAFUCUPOFNATIONS with that strike across the goal post, and of course Nigeria hoping that was going to be a third one. Gabriel WAFUCUPOFNATIONS.
Where has this team been for the last 80 minutes? They've just arrived. They're just absolutely teasing all the way through the game, almost putting themselves out of it by Sierra Leone scoring 1 or 2 against them. And now in 10 minutes, they've woken up. And here they are, absolute exhibition football, very good passing, man-to-man stuff. Promise you, this is good football. And if Nigeria, which they will be going through now to the next round, whoa, there's an encounter in there. An encounter in Group 1. The third match, final match of the group, is Ghana versus Nigeria.
Whoa.
Don't miss that one. Don't miss that one.
No way. I'm sure this stadium is going to be filled to capacity. I'm just wondering what's going to happen in the minds of Nigerian fans watching this game.
Monday,
back home in Nigeria.
Monday, I'll tell you what you do in Nigeria. Get yourself on a bus and get here, because 18th is the date I'm talking about. Monday the 18th, telling you right here now, 6 o'clock at night, the place to be, Cape Coast Stadium, Ghana versus Nigeria.
Certainly, and now the Nigerians will love to be part of this festival of great African football in the 2017 WAFU Cup of Nations. Sierra Leone, well, they haven't disgraced themselves. They have played better. The last couple of minutes really exposed in the defense, and Nigeria exploiting that. It was a free kick well executed by Osazo Koro, and then he was able to help in the build-up to the second goal from Moses Peter Neji. Good game. And still calming himself in that calm posture there is the Nigerian coach, Salisu Yusuf, Rabiu Ali. To the extra time already, and we have the final minute to go. Scoreline still Nigeria 2, Sierra Leone 0. But I must say that if I'm looking at the history and the storyline of the Sierra Leone Stars, they haven't actually kicked any football in the elite division for the past 3 years. But the energy and the experience they've actually put into this game is absolutely top class.
Yeah, not to be disgraced at all, this side, the Sierra Leonean side. Mustn't go home now and say, oh, we were thrashed because it says 2-0 against the Super Eagles. I tell you what it was, up until the 84th minute, it was 0-0, and could have been 3-0 the other way. That's the difference. So they've done well. They've certainly shown what they're capable of. And it brings us back to that thing we were talking about earlier. How do you let these teams go home after one game when they're so passionate about what they should want to be playing? And I promise you, we as the organisers, through Fox and through WAFU, we've got to really seriously look at how we keep these teams for at least one more game. Just one more game to show them, because they've got passion. They want to play it. They want to be part of this tournament. They want to be part of this competition.
Well, again, it's a corner kick taken to the near post, and a little push there from the captain. Yeah, me. Well, so is Nigeria, obviously. Qualifying to the next stage of the competition with that emphatic statement, 2-0 against Sierra Leone. Beautiful execution, free kick there from Osazo Koro, and now helping his teammate to get a second goal, and that came from Moses Peter Energy, and meaning that the dream of Sierra Leone staying in this competition is completely over. But then they had to play tough against the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
I'd love to have been in the dressing room at half-time in the Nigerian dressing room. I really would have been, because at the end of the day, there had to be some tactics being given out there, and I think the man that was a lot behind it had to be the man that's played 6 years in Roda in Holland, won a gold medal at the Olympics in Atlanta, and I'm telling you, that's a man called Gabra Lawal, and I'm looking forward to seeing his tactics as the team goes forward into Group 1. They've now qualified in Group 1, so Group 1 right now is full, and I can tell you who they are. Top of the table in Group 1 is Ghana. Niger are in second spot. They will play as number 2. Mali will be in number 3, and number 4 will be Nigeria. Whoa, what a group that is.
Well, let me also say that tomorrow we have Cote d'Ivoire and Togo. That's going to be the first game. And then you have Benin ready to play Cape Verde.
Yeah, Cape Verde had a bit of trouble getting here. Unfortunately, they were delayed. They got a charter flight, or should we say, we pay for a charter flight to bring them here. That's important. Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, that's going to be a good game. But Benin, who've been here practicing, been here for 5 days, been staying at the hotel that I'm staying in, and I promise you they've been practicing for 5 days. They've been here this long, and Cape Verde only arrived yesterday. So don't write off Cape Verde. They're a good young side as well.
Well, Nigeria came in late though, but able to win handsomely against Sierra Leone, and still having their fans jubilating and being excited. So it finished Nigeria 2, Sierra Leone 0. The interviews just about starting.
Congratulations for being man of the match. That shows really that Sierra Leone was dominant. That's the reason that you are man of the match.
Yeah, I think I have to thank God, because it's a good performance from my team and also the Sierra Leone team. But I did everything possible best as the captain of the team, and a collective effort from my brothers in the field of play to make sure we calm the game and win them, because it was not an easy task coming yesterday to Ghana and playing today. So I think it's a good one for us.
Are you not disappointed to be man of the match and your team is out of the competition?
No, I'm not disappointed, because I think this is my job. I have to defend my team, and that is why I'm always there for them. And I think they've done well. At the second half, we come all out to win the game.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
End up losing the game 2-0 after missing so many chances.
Yeah, the other team did very well. You understand? In the first half, they had chances to make goal like 3 or 4 times, but the goalkeeper was on top of his game. He has great motivation because we took him from home base team. He kept the Cameroon World Cup qualifier, and you see he was so confident and just much self-belief. That's why I think he saved those goals. But I really give kudos to the other team. They really push us to the wall. But it's good as we qualify for the next for the group stage.
Then you are out of the tournament. What is your impression for the organization?
Yeah, the organization, they need to increase the number of players representing each country, because they say 18 players, and 18 players, if we end up playing to the final, you play around 6 games with 18 players. It can be difficult because you can have injury, you can have sickness. So I think they should supposed to be 23 players, like in CAP, like in FIFA.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.